A special Christmas episode of Boy Green Daily starts right now. Let's go.
I'm gonna lose my gosh darn bananas. Boy Green Daily starts now. Zoinks!
Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily. Let's go!
Dewey Mama.
Put your seatbelts on. Get ready for the ride. We're the freaking New York Jets, so we're built for this shit.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Paul Eston Jr., a.k.a. Boy Green. I'm the New York Jets digital reporter for Heavy.com. Welcome to Boy Green Daily. Merry Christmas, everybody. No matter where you're watching the show right now, we're streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Real quick, the reason why I'm whispering is that there are all kinds of people still asleep in my house. We've got family over, so I'm trying to do the best I can to do my show as I do every day, but also be respectful of everyone who's still sleeping in the house. But thanks, everybody, for joining us. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to everyone that celebrates. I can see the Christmas lights from the other room. I can see the stack of presents. I can see all that as well. Jared B saying, geez, Paul, put a hat on. You look naked. Yeah, it's strange. I can't find my Christmas Jet Santa hat. That would have been very appropriate, but for some reason I've been looking for it for weeks, but I can't find it, so that's terrible. So it's very naked. So you're seeing all my lettuce upstairs. So apologies for not having like a warning sign immediately, sort of on screen for when people click in and having that immediately. Well, folks, this show idea that we're going to do today, it's a special Christmas episode of Boy Green Daily, are going to be the top 5 things on my Jet Santa wish list. Now, interestingly, we were going to do this for Boy Green Meets Woody on Thursday, Christmas today, but Woody's sick. So he is unable to do that show today. So I thought, I wanted to do something similar to that anyway. So now it's just going to be our Boy Green Daily episode. I'm going to tell you the things that I will be wishing from Santa this year. Feel free to let us know in the comment section what you would be wishing for as Jet fans. And again, Merry Christmas. So let's do it, baby. Let's go through our top 5 things on my Santa wish list. Number 5 here for me from Santa. I'm going to be honest, it is draft inspired. Let's throw this up on the screen. Jet fans, you should be big Raiders fans this week. There it is, Jim Carrey from Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. But I made a slight edit. He's not wearing Dolphins gear. He's wearing Raiders gear. Here's number 5. My number 5 thing I'm wishing for Santa this year is that the Las Vegas Raiders will double their win total in the final 2 games of the season. So the Raiders have 2 wins. I want them to end up with 4 wins by season's end. Here are their games remaining on their schedule. 2 home games versus the New York Giants in the Tank Wars this weekend and versus the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs just put a bunch of their players on injured reserve. Rashee Rice, Trent McDuffie, among many others. So the Chiefs are rolling over. So Raiders, all you got to do is win the game. Now the Raiders are trying to roll over too. They put Brock Bowers on IR and he's out for the season. So we're rooting for the Raiders. This, in my mind, accomplishes 2 things. Again, in a perfect world, the Jets get the number 1 overall pick themselves. But if that's not possible, I want a team that does not need a quarterback to be picking number 1. I know the Raiders need a quarterback, so I don't want them number 1. Winning against the Giants would prevent that number 1 overall pick from happening, or at the very least, decrease those chances. So we're big Raiders fans this week. The Raiders. That's what we're hoping for, baby. That's what we're hoping for. So give me some Raiders. Give me some Raiders action. I'd really appreciate that. I have actually, this is a little awkward, but Santa.
Number 5.
Yeah, I want to do another number 5. I don't know if that's possible, Santa. But let me go to this one. I also need the Browns to win one of their final 2. I'm not being picky. Okay, Raiders, I'd like them to win both. Cleveland just won one of either of these final 2 games. They're home against the Steelers this weekend and then at the Bengals. So either or, just one, please, Santa. One of those 2. I'd really appreciate it. So thank you very much. Either versus Steelers or at the Bengals. Jets and Browns are tied in wins right now. Let's just take one of those off the platter. Let's just take one of those off. Please, Santa, if I may. That would be spectacular. All right, let's move on.
Number 4.
Number 4 on the list. I want to make it a this season thing once again. And Santa, number 4, can we please help Breece Hall push over the 1,000-yard rushing plateau in the final 2 games of the season? Here's all we need. Breece Hall is 46 rushing yards away from his first 1K campaign of his career. Let's just get him over 1,000 yards. That's not asking much. 23 yards per game. Now I get it. It's not impressive. My father brings us up all the time about what the 1,000-yard rushing season used to mean in a single season perspective, what it means to now in a 17-game season, and the math of how little rushing yards you need per game to get to 1,000. I know it doesn't mean what it used to. As a former running back, that sort of sucks. But to be honest, let's try to see if we could help sort of push Breece over the top. Let's get it to him. This would be a career season for Breece. So come on. Let's get Breece over 1,000. Let's do that for Breece. Also, throughout this list, I'll try to give a couple of shout-outs to people in the chat. Old Yank, Merry Christmas, everyone, from my fam to yours. Thank you. I appreciate that. Get well, Woody. Thank you, number 1 Austrian Jet fan. Very nice. Yeah, he got deathly ill, unfortunately, so he will be out. View says, win a championship ring? Maybe that's somewhere on the list. Who knows? Easy, all I want for Christmas is the first round pick. Well, you're going to have 2 of those in your stocking, Easy. Feel good. Jared B, feel better, Woody. Appreciate that. E-zone coverage. Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. Appreciate that. No matter where you guys are consuming this, appreciate that. View 6203 says, love the gingerbread dad shirt. I gotta prop up my fiance here. She made this. So I don't know if I can get a good look here. I'm just trying to, going full screen here. Yeah, she custom made all this. It's like a gingerbread Donald Duck sort of thing. It's an ode to my grandfather. God rest his soul. Massive Donald Duck fan, and he used to do the voice for the kids. And so the gingerbread dad t-shirt, all my fiance. So a big shout out to her. She has a Cricut machine and she can make t-shirts and stuff. So she made sort of t-shirts for everyone in the house. So beautiful job by my fiance. Happy holidays to her. She stayed up late through the night to, set up all the things for the kids. She's a real trooper. I took the kids to sleep. I had to do my part too. Daryl Snyder. Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas, buddy. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas to Jets Worldwide. Merry Christmas, Snowball. Also sent a Merry Christmas text to Johnny Boy. I was up after midnight. I was watching Scrooged. I had to get my 2 Christmas movies, and I got 2 automatics I have to see on Christmas Eve, regardless of the situation. And it was Christmas Vacation, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation with the Griswolds, my favorite Christmas movie, and then Scrooged, which is right there at number 2 with Bill Murray, which is terrific. Merry Christmas to our number 1 Austrian Jet fan. Yes, sir. I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Yes, we got Jamie Nagar. Happy days. Yes, Sharon. Merry Christmas to you and to all. Good night. A shout out to Sharon sending that in last night. Appreciate that. So everybody so far. Donald Duck Scrooge, as Jared B says. Yes, Donald Duck Scrooge. Appreciate that. Philly Doodles, Professor Philly in the chat. Look at that, MFC gifting a Boy Green Coffee Club membership. Let's frickin' go. Love it, MFC. Let me edit the sheet here, Philly, or MFC, excuse me. That is 16 raffle tickets for our guy MFC, who's inside our top 5, baby. Our top 5. Let's see who that membership went to. Take a gander. That membership went to JJ2552. JJ2552. Welcome in. Thank you, MFC, for that membership gift. Appreciate that. Ooh, number 1 Austrian Jet fan with a membership gift. Let's go. Okay, it's a party. Yes. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's add this to number 1 Austrian Jet fan, who's now at 48 raffle tickets so far this month. Let's update that on the banner board. And then we'll get back to our top 5 list we're doing. Let's see, 48 raffle tickets, and that membership went to. Let me see. That membership went to. Oh, I messed that up. Whoops. That one went to JJ552. MFCs went to 3 Sibs 3. Messed up. Wrong church, right pew. I messed that one up there. Sorry about that, Austria. And everybody. Beautiful. Easy, quick update. My Christmas wish is the first overall pick, to be exact. I see. Yes. That's what I'm trying to get to at number 5, but I like it. So keep the Christmas wish. Christmas wish is coming. My Pop's in the chat. Hey now. Thank you, Pop. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to you. Foxy is in here. Morning fam. Merry Christmas. I want to make sure I don't miss anybody. Hop on Pops and Grandpa Duck, R.I.P. Yes, Grandpa Duck. That was like his nickname. So again, you see him over my left shoulder. So this is an ode to my grandfather, which is the reason I'm a Jets fan. So shout out to my fiance for custom making these shirts. She did a marvelous job. Marvelous job. I'm seeing a few super chats coming in. So let's go to Hop on Pop. Every time we get a super chat, we hear from my daughters, right, Luna?
Wow.
Merry Christmas Coffee Club. Hashtag he is born, or as my Grandpa Duck used to say, # he is born. Quick story on Grandpa Duck, just because he came up here on Christmas. It's pretty messed up. I've said this story before, but it's pretty messed up that, things existed. And then we as a generation, it's not just us millennials or whatever generation you happen to be, but we try to change the name of something that already existed to something else, right? So think about this, right? So forever, that's #, like on the phone, #. Yet we all show up and say, hey, it's called a hashtag now. So me and my grandpa are driving around Syracuse, and he sees on a big billboard what to us is #OrangeNation. They're talking about Twitter, social media, stuff like that. It's on a billboard saying, Syracuse football, because we were driving around Syracuse. My grandpa's like, what the hell does #Orange Nation mean? I'm like, Grandpa, it's a hashtag, man. And we make fun of him because he's saying the thing that it has been for 1,000 years, and then we just happen randomly to change it. Crazy. So that's funny how all that just happened right there. But yes, # he is born. There you go. Hop on Pop. Thank you so much for the super chat coming through here on the program. Some raffle tickets certainly coming your way for our contest this month, which is terrific. So thank you kindly. Let's keep the good vibes going, baby. Let's keep the good vibes going. Yes, Hop on Pop. That's your first gifts of this month. And you just picked up 3 raffle tickets, good sir, for our contest. We'll be giving that away on January 1st. That includes a Jet Santa Funko Pop, very festive. Also, we've got our Nick Mangold tribute shirt, the Bearded Jolly Man. Unfortunately, we lost this year, but you could celebrate him in that way, of course. And then we'll have our Boy Green Woody tailgate as well. Hop and Pop says, please give those tickets to Johnny Boy. Okay, Pop heard. So we will gift those over to Johnny Boy. Okay, here we go. That takes him to 60 raffle tickets so far this month, Pop. Very nice of you to donate those to Johnny. I appreciate that. Yeah, Johnny, like I said, I was texting with this morning. I appreciate our friendship, and he's at home with his kids. Thank God. It didn't seem like that was going to happen, so I'm very happy for Johnny Boy and his family. I was nervous for him, and that's beautiful. So, yes, Johnny Boy up to a round even 60-pack. Thank you so much, Hop on Pop, for donating those to him. We have another super chat coming through. Let's get to that. Our buddy Mahar Khalil here on the show.
Wow.
Mac Attack. Merry Christmas, BG, Coffee Club, and all of our families. No doubt about it. Mac, thank you so much for sending this along. That's very sweet. And yeah, we're just so lucky, man. We're just so lucky, which is a beautiful thing. By the way, we're up to 8 raffle tickets now. You just doubled your raffle tickets with your previous Super Chat combinations. It's pretty cool. Look at this. We're on Christmas. We're all sort of huddled up together here. before all our kids wake up and open up gifts. Or if you don't have kids, you're just sort of enjoying the festive mood that is happening here. And yes, for people that are just joining us and saying, why is Paul whispering? Again, I'm in a house with a lot of people that are sleeping. We have family staying over. So we have a different version of Boy Green Daily happening. Right now, I'm listing my top 5 things on my Jet Santa wish list, things I would ask Santa. Hey, Santa, can you hook us up with this? Can you hook us up with this? I'll recap the list at the end. A couple more Merry Christmases here. Easy. Merry Christmas, buddy. Good to see you on there. Havmo. See you in here. Blue Thunder, wide. We got you. Ricky New York Live. Merry Christmas, everyone. He's hosting a special night Christmas show tonight. That's not just Jets. It's all life, all of that for a hangout tonight. So Ricky New York Live on YouTube. Make sure you guys check that out this evening. All right, let's keep going here on the top 5 list. Again, I'll recap. Let's recap these real quick. So first off, let's go back here. I'm recapping it. We haven't even finished it yet, but recap.
Number 5.
Number 5 is I want the Raiders to double their win total. I want them to win both of their final 2 games, which again is at home against the New York Giants and at home against Kansas City Chiefs. Chiefs just put Trent McDuffie on IR. They put Rashee Rice on IR, so they're rolling over. Raiders just handle business. Now the Raiders try to roll over. They just put Brock Bowers on IR, but you can't double us up, pal. So Raiders, I'm a big Raiders fan this week. I've always been a big Raiders fan. Raider Nation. # Raider Nation. Let's go. I'm a Raiders fan. So Raiders, come on, do what you need to do. I'm also a Browns fan. Let's get that one in there. Browns, win one of your final 2 games, baby. Versus the Steelers, at the Bengals. Either or. I'm not judgy. Either or would be great.
Number 5.
All right, let's again. Number 4, if you're just joining us, Breece Hall.
Number 4.
Let's get Breece Hall for 1,000 rushing yards. Again, 46 rushing yards, 23 per game. It can all be this weekend. It can be next weekend. I don't care when. Let's just try to do that for Breece. For goodness sake. All right, let's go to number 3 on the list. Okay?
Number 3.
Let's give a lifetime contract extension to Chris Banjo, a.k.a. Banjo-Kazooie. Man, what a spectacular hire. And Gall, right? So AG takes a chance. Chris Banjo, for those who don't really know his story, he basically plays in the league for a decade as a player. He retires and immediately gets into coaching. He's an assistant. He's a special assistant to a special teams coordinator, or the assistant special teams coordinator, assistant to the regional manager. He's there in Denver for 2 years, but just as an assistant. And the Jets just go, yeah, we'll take you as the special teams coordinator straight up. But what a massive jump. And the Jets took a gamble. So that's another thing. AG gives some credit for identification, right? Mike Westhoff gave a raving review of Chris Banjo and said, hey, man, this guy's great. AG said, you know what? Let's hire this guy. Give him a chance. And sometimes you swing for the fences, you hit a home run. And Banjo-Kazooie has been spectacular. He has one of the best special teams units of all time. Certainly the best special teams unit in football this year, despite the lack of Pro Bowl representation. I want Chris Banjo to stick around here for a long time. I like the cut of his jib. Obviously, the results are spectacular. And if Nick Folk retires, which apparently is something he's considering, I have never felt more confident about a coach being able to replace someone as good as Nick Folk has been this season than Chris Banjo just figuring it out. Because he's been figuring it out all season long with, on the Christmas topic, Island of Misfit Toys. Austin McNamara worked out for 12 teams before he got his shot with the Jets. Nick Folk was sitting on the couch when the Jets picked him up. Isaiah Williams, in the middle of the season, was picked up, then cut, then brought back. Kene Nguanu is a guy that was out there in the free agent streets forever. They brought him in. Quantez Digers was a 5th-round pick from the CFL that never played a lick of college football. He gets signed. This is the core of the Jets special teams unit, which is one of the best in the NFL. So something I'd love to say right off the top rope is proper love. I'd give a lifetime contract extension to Banjo-Kazooie. He has done an absolutely spectacular job, and I don't want him to go anywhere for the foreseeable future, to be candid. So yes, a lifetime extension to Chris Banjo. All right, let's get the next one in here.
Number 2.
Let's go number 2 on the list. Please help us find the right defensive coordinator. I have a wide open dating profile. Let me explain what that means. Because you hear wide open dating profile, you're like, oh, Oh, great. Literally anyone that hits up the dating profile, we're going to date. That's not what I'm saying here. What I'm really saying here, folks, is it doesn't mean I will take anyone, but it means that I'm open to anyone and finding the right partner. It could be an experienced person. It could be somebody in the Steve Wilkes profile. Again, right church, wrong pew. It could be that perspective where it's someone who's been coaching football for 30 years. Jim Schwartz. It could be Raheem Morris. Like there's a lot of potential options. It won't be Todd Bowles as we put up on our YouTube shorts. That option was not going to happen for other reasons, but I'm open to an experienced person. I'm open to a Chris Banjo level swing. It's a young guy with upside, and you take a chance. You like all there's enough on the resume, enough of the connective tissues that you're willing to take a chance on that person. Now, if you're AG, you better get it right after swinging and missing on Steve Wilkes. If you swing and miss on a second straight defensive coordinator replacement, that's going to look really bad on your resume. So you have to get it right. But my dating profile for the Jets defensive coordinator position is wide open. And again, that doesn't mean I'll take anyone. That means I'm open to anyone. Experience. Tons of experience, no experience, whatever the case may be. Find the right person. And I am not just putting a square peg in a round hole here. I'm not just putting a square peg in a round hole. I'm open to a lot of different stuff here. Let's round it out, and then I see we have some super chats and comments. We'll get to all those. Let's go to number one. And folks, I mean, I don't know if this is surprising, but
Number
one for me on my Santa wish list is we need to finally solve the QB1 position. Santa, for the love of God, Tim Boyle, David Fales, Luke Falk, I mean, Brady Cook, Tyrod Taylor, Justin Fields, Greg McElroy, Mark Sanchez, Geno Smith, Ryan Fitzpatrick, Bryce Petty, Christian Hackenberg. It's just been one after another. And I just want it to finally be over. I want us to have a quarterback that we can be proud of. I want us to have a quarterback that's here we don't have to speculate on a year-to-year basis. Oh, who's our starter going to be this year? 2 years ago, Aaron Rodgers, then Justin Fields, now Brady Cook, then this guy. We don't know, once again, who our quarterback's going to be next year. It's absolutely frustrating. So, Santa, come on, man. Get us a quarterback. And you know who I want. Come on, baby. Let's make it happen, Santa. You know what I need. Let's make it happen. That's number one on the list. Solve the quarterback position. Easier said than done, of course. But Santa, let's solve the quarterback position. Actually, I do have one more. I do want to get to real quick.
Number one.
The and one, as I'm going to the cup. I got hit in the lane and then I lay it in. I want a quick and one opportunity. One more bonus. Can we add someone to the offensive staff who has experience developing a young quarterback? So my number one thing is we solve the quarterback position, and my preference is through the draft. We draft our guy, we develop our guy, we sustain our guy, and boom, we hit the quarterback jackpot in the lottery. I think a big piece to doing that and accomplishing that is adding someone to the offensive staff who has experience developing a young quarterback. Can we do that? I don't believe on the staff there is enough there. So I'd like another piece. Again, I've got an open dating profile here. Now, I'd probably lean towards experience than just sort of high upside young kid, but whatever works. So that's my bonus. One more thing. Add someone to the offensive staff who has experience developing a young quarterback. That is my Santa wish list this year for the New York Jets. Thank you to everyone that's joining us so far. Make sure you guys like the video, hit subscribe. We got a bunch of super chats coming in here, so let's get to them. My buddy Lou B, Super Jets fan here on the program. Let's go to him. Hit it.
Wow.
And before I read Lou B's super chat, I just want to give a shout out to Lou B. He gave me a magical experience this year. It was amazing to meet him in person. We went to the Jets Giants joint practice together. We, of course, did the tailgate together. Him bringing DJ Gina Turner and the B Sprinter and everything. Marvelous. I just want to give a big shout out to Lou B. He's been such a big part of Boy Green Daily and one of our seismic events that we've ever done. And I plan on working with Lou B for a long time. And happy holidays to you and yours, Lou B. Before I even read your super chat that you sent in, which is very kind, very meaningful. And I can't wait for next year's tailgate. It's going to be spectacular. So thank you, Lou B. Happy holidays. Let's go to it. Lou B, $10 super chat here. Thank you. Merry Christmas, BG. Who do we need to win, lose today and this weekend? Some people say Giants to get to second. Some say Raiders. We need to get first, so we cannot trust the Giants. That's true. You don't want to just bank on, let's just say the Giants getting the number one pick and, oh, yeah, they'll trade with us and we'll make it happen. Here's how I envision this story. Let's talk about the Raiders and the Giants for a second that currently have the top two picks in the 2026 NFL draft. The Raiders' final two games are home for the Giants, home for the Chiefs. To me, both of those games are eminently winnable. The Chiefs are on their third string quarterback, and the Giants are terrible. The Giants' final two games of the season is at Vegas, of course, the opposite of what I just said. They're the road team. And then they are home for the Dallas Cowboys. And the Raiders game is winnable. Cowboys is winnable-ish. I mean, the Giants almost beat the Cowboys earlier this season in overtime in spectacular fashion. But that one is more difficult than what the Raiders have. So there is a case to be made that you want the Giants to win the Raiders one because that's a more winnable game of the two. You don't want Giants to lose out if you don't trust the Giants. And then you think the Raiders can beat the Chiefs, and then it circles back and works out for the Jets. Personally, what I'm going to be rooting for, to each their own out there in the universe, I'm going to root for the Raiders to win both of their games and then take them out of the picture. That means the Giants would have lost to the Raiders. So then let's see if the Giants can upset the Dallas Cowboys in the regular season finale when they would have nothing to play for. That would be great for business. I mentioned it earlier in my top five I just shared. You want the Browns to win one of their final two. Doesn't matter which one. They play the Steelers this weekend at home, and then they travel to a different part of Ohio to play the Bengals. I could see that happening. Browns have had the Bengals number historically, and then the Steelers game, they won't have DK Metcalf, and that defense could give Aaron Rodgers problems. So that's a path. And, of course, for the Jets to lose. Now, that would be painful. I hate the New England Patriots, so losing to the Patriots is not something I enjoy doing. But if that happens, so be it. So you got the Patriots this weekend. That's a home finale. Then you're at Buffalo. Buffalo's final game in that stadium. Buffalo and New England are going to be massively motivated to do this. Patriots can only win the AFC East this weekend if they beat the Jets and the Bills happen to lose to the Eagles, which is possible. That's a 50-50 game between the Bills and Eagles. So if that happens, Patriots win the AFC East, and thus the Bills won't have the division to play for in the final week of the season. So that's the other factors to include. But that's what I'm rooting for. Again, I want Raiders to win out. Giants beat the Cowboys in Week 18, and then Browns win one of the final two, and that's a path if you're a Jets fan to the number one overall pick. And you'll need a little bit of help with strength of schedule, but that's the basic, easiest path to explain it here on the show. But Luby, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Again, Merry Christmas, everybody that's joining us here on the show. Again, to explain my quietness that's happening here on the program. Again, first off, 7 raffle tickets, Lou B, for a contest this month. Thank you so much. Again, I've got a lot of family sleeping at my house for Christmas, so I'm just trying to keep the volume on my voice to a respectable level. So if this is your first ever experience of Boy Green Daily, well, Merry Christmas, and how you doing? I mean, here we go. All right, let's go to another super chat here. We have the one and only legendary Philium here on the program. Hey now.
Wow.
Merry Christmas Coffee Club and Philium. Absolutely love Philium. One of my favorite members of the Boy Green Coffee Club. Merry Christmas Coffee Club. Thanks for all you do, Boy Green. Please add this to Johnny's total. God bless you and Johnny continued healing. Like I said, I was texting with Johnny about a little after midnight. I didn't expect a return response. I assumed he was sleeping and resting, but he did. So we had a nice little text exchange a little after midnight when it was officially Christmas. I just wanted to make sure I sent a text his way. With everything that he's been going through. So thank you, Philium. We will add this, your $15 super chat here, which of course is 5 more raffle tickets here for old Johnny Boy, who is now up to an even 65 raffle tickets so far this month. Again, the more raffle tickets you have, of course, that increases your chances of winning our contest. It is up to the random gods. It'll be the wheel of name picker that comes up with our winner. It would be wonderful, of course, for Johnny to win. Again, considering everything he's been through, but it's up to the gods. I don't get to pick who wins. But thank you for the kind words. Thank you for the super chat. And thank you for sending these raffle tickets to Johnny Boy. That was spectacular. Let's see here. Thank you, Philium. Let me make sure I just didn't miss any more of your guys' super chats or memberships here. I don't think so. All right. Let me double check. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. I don't think so. Okay. So again, another shout out to MFC for gifting a membership. Hop on Pop with the super chat. Mac Attack, Mahar Khalil with the super chat. Lou B super chat. Philium super chat. You guys are spectacular. Thank you so much and Merry Christmas. All right, folks, here's what we're going to do. I've revealed my top 5 wish list. The house is sleeping at this point. I will open up the phone lines. If any of you would like to call in to Talk Jets, feel free to do so. If you have a Christmas song or story or anything of that nature to share, feel free to do it to spread some festive holiday cheer. That's totally open. It's up to you guys in the universe. Totally up to you if any of you want to call in. If none of you do, I'll share a few more Christmas stories and nuggets, and we'll go from there. But I do want to thank everybody for joining us. Again, there will not be a Boy Green Meets Woody today here on Christmas. Unfortunately, Woody got sick. Hopefully he feels better and his family feels better. It's a holiday season, so he's feeling deathly ill right now. So I'm sorry, James Woody, for that. So no Boy Green Meets Woody today. This will be my only show today. I will be back tomorrow with another Boy Green Daily and our NFL pick segment, which you can find on my YouTube channel as well. Against the Spread, we'll be doing that segment coming up tomorrow. That'll probably post around 11-ish, something like that. So you guys can see my thoughts on the NFL week slate that'll be coming up here. All right, without further ado, folks, it is a beautiful Christmas episode here. Again, on my right, I can see the radiant colors of the Christmas tree. I can see sort of all the festivity in the air. I'm wearing the gingerbread, grandpa duck, shirt. We're all in our festive holiday moods. So without further ado, we'll play a holiday tune. Hap. We'll hit the guitar, sing a little jam, and then we'll be right back with open phone lines for a little bit of time here on the Christmas holiday to spread some love and cheer here this Christmas. Thank you guys, and like the video, hit subscribe, and we'll be right back after this.
1, 2, 3. Whoa! Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily. Talking Jets football, man. Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily. The New York Jets Football Club. Offense, defense, special teams, watch Jets football with Boy Green. Everyone, J-E-T-S, Jets. Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily. Talking Jets football, man. Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily. Offense, defense, special teams, watch Jets football with Boy Green. J-E-T-S, Jets. Let's go!
There we go. That's the Hepster from our live tailgate just a couple of months ago, which is crazy to think about. I see Jared B., our moderator, says, I bet Paul got at least 5 Jets items. I would be surprised if I received an item that is not Jets related under that Christmas tree. I'd be very surprised. We'll see what happens. But the greatest gift is, of course, my children and my family. Boom. If I ever run for office, that's a politically correct answer to give. There you go. Bonus points for that. All right, let's go to the phone lines. Several people want to call in. Beautiful. And those are iconic vocals. Big shout out to Hep for sure. Thank you guys and everybody. Merry Christmas. All right, let's jump over to the phone lines. Let's start it off with the legendary One Punch Brigga, Dave Brigga.
Hey, Paul. Blessed Christmas morn.
Same to you.
You and your family. Just my shout out to all the Jet fans today for, this. We got the indescribable gift that was given on this day. It was really not the date, but the Lord Jesus Christ.
Right.
So
of course.
we give the praise, the glory, the honor to Him first of all.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else in life is secondary. So I feel like I could say that today.
Amen.
To the many people, So as far as the Jets go, for the last 14 seasons and this 25, they gave us Cole. We got Cole for Christmas, right?
We did, yes.
Good, we can laugh about it because in the scheme of things, football is like not the most important thing. So that's what we have to remember, But
right.
we rejoice in just having a sport that we have. And the best thing we have of our team is the fans. We have the best fans.
No doubt.
They could take pain, and we appreciate you, Paul, and your dad and your family, and all you do for the fandom. And we do a lot of arguing, kidding around here, but the main thing is we show the love for each other. So
yes,
I just want to call in for that today, and I know just enjoy the day, everybody. So we'll get to talk of football at another day. But okay, Paul, God bless you this day.
Thank you so much, Dave Brigga. There he is joining us here on the show. Well said. The memories we get to share together, the laughs, the songs, the whiteboards, we cover a lot of ground. We cover a lot of ground indeed. And it's cool. It's a great community. We're very lucky to have it. I know the Jets suck. 1 winning season in 15 years. That is a crazy thing to say out loud. An absolutely crazy thing to say out loud. But when they win, inevitably, it's going to have to turn. It won't be this way forever. It's going to all be worth it. That's just how I see it. That's how I tell when I run into, because I wear Jets every day of my life. When I go to the store, I'm picking up a sandwich. I'm going to the store. I'm picking up brewskis. I'm at the store. I'm picking up anything. I get that Jets fan, huh? And I'm like, yeah. And they go, why? And I'm like, it's going to be worth it, man. It's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it. It's going to turn around. It's going to be worth it. And they go, sure, pal. And then they leave. Anyway, Jets FL, spirited debates. Sure, certainly. I love spirited debates. I love when two passionate people come on the show, Ted, and give a take on something. Sometimes, unfortunately, they go over the line or excessive or things of that nature. I don't mind a little bit of flavor. But sometimes it has gotten aggressive over the time. But hey, we're all family at the end of the day. I sort of, as someone who has multiple brothers, bicker and beat each other up and everything, that hopefully after all that, you can come back to the table and move forward, after having some of these conversations. Ricky New York Live sending in a YouTube super chat here.
Wow.
Again, another reminder, and thank you, Ricky, for this. By the way, with your previous Super Chat combinations, Ricky, you're up to 4 raffle tickets this month, so thank you. Ricky says, hope to see you guys at 10 p.m. Eastern time tonight for our Christmas hangout. Again, on that YouTube channel on your screen. And if you're our audio-only listeners, thank you so much for spending some of your Christmas with us. At Ricky New York Live. That's Ricky, RICKIE, New York, spelled out, live. He will be hosting a special Christmas episode tonight, which is a live hangout. You guys can come in. It's not just Jets talk. It's anything that you guys want to tickle your fancy with. That'll be coming up late tonight. So Christmas tonight. We have a triple header of Christmas football today. Nice. Got to get some of that in, baby. Apparently, though, pour one out for Jets legend Josh Johnson. I didn't even know he was still in the league, but he is going to be starting at quarterback today for the Washington Commanders on Christmas. Josh Johnson. Wow. Last played for the Jets 4 years ago in 2021. He filled in for Mike White when he got hurt. And he threw for 300 yards and nearly won, actually, as a matter of fact. So big salute to Josh Johnson. He also had a stint for 9 days in 2015. He was on the Jets roster in training camp for 9 days. So big salute to Josh Johnson. Thanks, brother. Appreciate your service. And so you will see a former Jets quarterback on Christmas today if you guys choose to partake. But later tonight, again, Ricky New York live Christmas party on his YouTube channel. Make sure you guys check it out. Again, there on YouTube. Let's jump over to the phone lines. Many more callers here on the program, including, let's see here, we've got Philly Doodles eating some noodles, perhaps. What's up, pal?
What's going on? Merry Christmas. Good morning.
Hey, what's part of the Christmas breakfast right now?
Oh, it's just leftover cinnamon bun.
Ooh, okay, nice. All right, nice.
Yeah, I mean, I take advantage of full advantage of bad dieting when fiance is sleeping
No,
and
there
the
you go.
dog is not present. The
Hey.
dog would eat this before I would.
Well, see, again, the food's not going to cook itself, so you got to find out a different way.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, there
You
you
know
go.
what I'm saying? And some
Yeah.
chocolate milk, just
Oh, cheers
doing
up.
it all wrong. Doing it all
Yeah,
wrong
there
with
you go.
great.
Beautiful combo. Yes, nice.
Also, partaking in my festivities. Die Hard, a Christmas tradition. Doesn't matter
yes,
what people
of course.
think.
Yeah, one
It
of the
is.
greatest Christmas films
One
of
of the
all
greatest.
time. Yes, of course.
Yeah, so I just want to, hop on here and say Merry Christmas to everybody. I'm very thankful for the friendships and Jet fandom that we got out of this. We hope for a very merry Jet victory next time we are at your event.
Yes.
You know what I mean? For sure, 1,000%. That would be wonderful. I'm pretty hopeful in Moogie and staff being able to put it all together with 5 picks in 2 years here. So
Yeah.
I think knowing where we're headed, I think we'll all be all right. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
That's it.
And I think that's all we can just hope, like we always do. We're Jets fans. You know what I mean?
I think that's the thing that does give me some sense of relief that there's a lot of teams that are in this shitty place. And I don't know, I'm going to make fun of one randomly, but I don't even know if this is really true. But like the Cardinals, for instance, are picking 6.
Oh, God.
They're in quarterback hell. I don't know.
Yes.
I don't think they have all these bonus draft picks sitting there. So they only have their own from what I know from the outside. And they don't have this opportunity. The Jets are picking higher, and they have 5 first-round picks. They have an opportunity to dig themselves out of their hole they're in. That doesn't mean they will. It's not guaranteed they will. They have to execute it, right? That's up to old Moodster. But the fact that we are in this position and other teams aren't, like, that's something to be blessed and thankful for. That it sucked to trade away Sauce and Quinnen, but you know what? You're in a position to fix it. So all we can do is hope, and that's our life force is hope, and we just got to hope that they get it right.
Yeah, I think you just knowing you have to believe 5 first-round picks. You just have to think something will hit out of 5.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say the scenario they always say is a 50-50 crapshoot for quarterback.
Yes. Right.
Well, you got 5 shots for 50-50.
Yeah,
that's a pretty good raffle. Like if you're going in and there's only 2 other teams with such output, being the Rams, who a resurrection. It's not even a resurrection. Stafford is who he is, but this season, telling everybody in that front office, you can eat a bag of what, because I just put up MVP numbers, and you thought I was probably on my way to kick the can.
And they nearly got rid of him. Think about what world does this. So let's say the Rams pulled the trigger. For people forget, the Rams nearly traded Stafford to one of 2 teams, and these 2 teams that wanted him were the Raiders and Giants, who both are picking 1 and 2. Those are the 2 teams that were in the Matthew Stafford sweepstakes. NFL, what the fuck happens if they trade Matthew Stafford to one of those 2? Does Aaron Rodgers go to LA? Do they just ride it out with Jimmy fucking Garoppolo? What happens to Raiders or Giants? Are they good enough to be in the Super Bowl conversation, or just good enough to not be a top 2 pick? Like, all kinds of crazy ass shit would have happened if that happened, and it didn't. Now the Rams might win a Super Bowl again this year. Who knows? It's crazy.
I love everybody to understand that almost happened, and so then it leads up with the Browns.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, the Browns want a quarterback, sure, fine. From what I've heard latest from Todd McShay is they're not sure if Moore is really going to come out. It's really he has him at 50-50 staying or going.
Yeah, because his initial report, speaking of Todd McShay, is he heard that Dante was totally going back to school. So now that it's even open, to me, is interesting. Let's see what happens in the college football playoff. I think any of us who say emphatically, unless our name is Dante Moore, that he's definitely staying or he's definitely going, have no idea what the fuck they're talking about until we see what the college. If the Oregon wins a national championship this year and he fucking goes bananas, he's totally out. So that's why I'm saying I don't know how likely that's going to be, but still, like, let's see how it plays out to see what that would be.
Well, I'll tell you, shout out to you and your family.
Yes.
And everybody enjoy it. Enjoy the time, open the gifts with the kids. That's probably like the best thing in the world. I remember when I had my son with me, he's in Florida, so I mail him a package of gifts.
There you go.
But he'll call me, hit me up, and we'll start talking about it.
Well,
so it's exciting.
Well, here's two things. First off, as my father says, again, # Nakatomi Plaza, never forget, of course. Hans Gruber, God bless. Of course, we got to work that one in there. And then also, so I received a text. So someone tuned into Boy Green Daily this week, and they tuned in right before you came on and gave your dissertation, and they said, I love that Philly noodles guy. Like, man, I met him at the tailgate, this person said, and that was my favorite person. He's just so rational. He's so logical. That was the text I received this week after you showed up and did your whole board thing. They said you were their favorite person they met at the tailgate. I said, wow, okay.
Kudos. Thanks.
So see, you never know. You never know.
Whatever mentality they have, my fiance needs to adopt it because she hates me after that.
Well,
I'm annoying as hell.
Well, have you done a presentation? Have you sort of said, hey, actually, fiance, let's sort of go to the board here. Here are the reasons why the reasons why this. That may help.
Hey, BG, my head might go through the board that we're speaking.
That's possible. That's within the realm of possibilities. Yeah.
It's the difference between, you see, love for the Jets, how we love each other as Jets fans, versus the commonality of, you know what, BG, we don't go to bed together at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying. Yeah. So let's actually heed the advice I just gave. Very tread carefully.
I will tread lightly.
Yeah, please do.
Nakatomi forever. Merry Christmas, everybody. Love everybody.
There we go.
Let's
there
go.
He is. Philly Doodles, a.k.a. Professor, joining us here on the program. Appreciate that here on a special Christmas episode. Thank you to everyone who's in the room. We got over 150 people here on Christmas morning. God bless to each and every one of you, no matter wherever you are. We appreciate that. Let's keep the phone calls coming. Let's go to another legendary figure here on the program. We've got EZ. What's up, EZ?
Hey, Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Who's with you at the house, Paulie? What is your dad there? Your brothers?
Yeah, no. So father's not here. So to my immediate right are the in-laws. So my fiance's parents. To the left side of the house is fiance and all the children. So that's everybody who's here right now.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's good. That's really good, man. There's nothing like family. It's the best thing.
Yeah, that's great.
So, also, I want everyone who's not feeling well this year. It'll get better. Everything runs in cycles. So if you're down, and I know some people personally who are down, and this time of year can really make people sad, just know that it's never so bad that nothing can't be solved. It's never that bad.
Of course.
Never. So anyone who's sad and is contemplating doing anything rash or a little cuckoo, don't. It'll all get better. It'll all get better. Because we've all been there at one point in our lives of thinking, what's the point? But the point is that life is beautiful. And I just want everybody who's not feeling great to understand that it will get better. Being a Jet fans, we know this better than anybody.
That's the truth.
And what I don't understand is why the football gods do this to us. I mean, if Joe Namath truly did make a deal with the devil, it wasn't us. Right. All right, so we won't win a championship till he dies. But what about a winning season? Do you
That's
have
true.
to like keep smacking us over the head with a shovel every year?
Yeah, we
I mean,
get
come
kicked
on,
in the
we had-
loins a lot. A lot of
Yeah,
kicking in the
I mean,
loins. Yeah.
I mean, it's like getting in front of a kicking machine and spreading your legs open and, you know, pretending you're a Shaolin priest in training. You
Cha,
get that.
cha,
You-
cha.
No, I'm talking about the shout. They
Oh no, I
desensitize
know.
their
Yes.
nuggets.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Straight.
I've seen it. It is that's quite vivid. Yes.
And you being a martial artist, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh no, I've heard and I've seen it. It looks very painful. Yeah.
It's probably insane.
Yeah.
But anyway, my wish is for the first round all-around pick.
Yes,
That's
please.
my Christmas wish.
Mhm.
I also wish for the other teams that play the teams that we have draft picks to win, because I don't want to wish for those teams to lose. I just want to wish for their opponents to win because it's more on the positive side.
I like that, EC.
I
Well
want
thought.
to think positive. The other thing is, oh yeah, what do you think of Frank Reich joining the staff on offense to be a quarterback's coach? He's got head coach experience, OC experience. I think he could be a valuable guy, and he is available from what I understand.
He is. I like Frank a lot. I think a lot of people will remember him. He was born in New York. He's a former Jets backup quarterback, of course, that came in that 1996 season.
Didn't he win playoff games with Buffalo?
He did. He was the architect of the greatest comeback in both college football and NFL history. He was on that crazy comeback against the Houston Oilers. So yes, he did. He was. He's most known for being a backup for Buffalo. He was there from '85 to '94. He also won a Super Bowl, both as an offensive coordinator and as a coaching intern. So he has 2 Super Bowl rings on, most notably the 2017 Eagles team, where he was a big piece of that quarterback room of Nick Foles and Carson Wentz. So yeah, I would love.
He could be very valuable to not only Aaron Glenn, but also to the new OC because of all of his experience. And I think he's been beaten down enough to where I don't think he really wants the head coach responsibility right now. But to be just a quarterback's coach and to mentor our new guy, I think he'd be a perfect fit. What do you think?
Yes, I actually believe so. He had the 2 head coaching stints back to back where he had Colts and Carolina. And after whichever the second one was, I can't remember off the top of my head. I think Carolina was the second one. Yeah. And he sort of did an interview and he said, okay, I'm clearly, he just had this
not my gig.
Yes, right. He had this point of clarity to say, hey, I could just sort of say this. I'm not an NFL head coach. I basically stunk at the job, but I loved being an assistant. And for people who really don't know about his background, he wanted to be a pastor before all the football stuff. So like it's a crazy, he's got a crazy story. You guys can look it up. But yes, I would love him as part of the staff. He clearly doesn't want to be a head coach anymore. People have to sometimes learn the hard way that they're not head coach material, but that doesn't mean he can't be a really good assistant coach. So he'd be spectacular.
I think he'd be perfect. And one other thing.
Yes, sir.
I got my 2 guitar players.
Oh.
I got my bass player and I got my drummer.
Yeah.
So if you guys now be kind and don't be ridiculous. Okay. But what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing primarily Ozzy and Black Sabbath.
Okay.
But we're also going to be doing 80s metal. Like we're going to be doing Mr. Brownstone by Guns N' Roses. We're going to be doing some Judas Priest.
Okay.
Maybe some Rat, because the greatest opening riff of any band ever in the history of heavy metal is "Lay It Down" by Rat. And if you've never heard it, it is the best opening riff of any song. You ask anybody that knows anything about rock and metal, they'll say, "Yeah, Lay It Down, man. It's great.
Yeah.
It's sick." So we're going to be doing a couple of Rat songs, and we're going to be having some fun. So the names that you guys are suggesting, and I know Ricky New York suggested a couple of names, and I've heard a couple other people suggesting. It doesn't necessarily have to be like Black Ozzy or stuff, or something that's definitively Ozzy or Sabbath, but just a really cool name that you've always thought that you might want to name your band if you had one. I'm open to suggestions. Our guitar player said he always wanted to be in a band called Tempest, which is kind of cool. And I had a name, but it was for a Southern rock band.
Okay.
So I can't really use it. That really cool name though. If you're in a Southern rock band and you want to start a Southern rock band or a country blues band or something like that, you can call yourself Stumbleweed.
Ooh, I like that. That's catchy.
Now, a friend of mine, when he was 16 and 17, he was in like a Skinner, country rock band when he was like back in the 70s, early 80s, and they had a band called Stumbleweed, and it was kind of cool. It's great.
I like that.
Name, I think.
Yeah, that's a great name. And you said, why can't you use it? Because it just doesn't fit what you guys are genre brand.
I don't think it would fit. It's too weird.
Thank you. Yeah, I guess that's true.
Now, if I was going to be doing like a Skinner type of band or something like that, yeah, it'd be perfect.
But yeah, it just doesn't fit the theme. Okay, that makes sense. Easy.
Anyway,
do you think you can, before you go, do you think you could give us a little bit of a Christmas jam?
Christmas jam.
Yeah, something. I don't know. Anything you want to give. Anything you want to share here on Christmas would be great.
Actually, I was thinking about singing something, but I'm just not prepared right now. So,
okay.
You kind of hit me with the Mozzie thing, but
yeah. So this one, I'm not cutting up this one. This one's up to you if you want to share something just here on Christmas. Anything you want. It doesn't have to be Christmas related.
I'm not gonna sing right now, but I just want to give my sincere holiday wishes to everybody, and God bless everyone. Have safe travels. And everyone be well, and hopefully next year will be our year. We'll see.
There's always next year. Thank you,
God bless everybody.
Appreciate it. Thank you. And yes, speaking of, we will play that jam. Speaking of jams, there is always next year, and the lovely, amazing Philium has told us that there's always next year. Here is a Philium song. Let's go to that.
Well, we're sitting here where we've been sitting before, wondering why we keep taking more. And if you know why, won't you please share the reason with me? We start every season full of anticipation, hoping it don't end in frustration, but the football gods just won't ever let us be. We are the fans of a team called the New York Jets, and being one of them leaves you full of regret, and we ain't been happy since we won frickin' Super Bowl III. We need change, now that folks have been fired, we need change, someone to get us inspired, and pray they'll turn it around just as quick as can be. So here's to next year, let's believe we can win. Here's to next year, start all over again. Let's keep smiling, 'cause there's always next year. Yeah, keep on smiling, 'cause there's always next year.
The one and only Philium gracing us with that presence. Again, there's always next year. We have that song always ready, just at a moment's notice. Salute to the great Philium for that. All right, let's go back to the phone lines here in the program. We now have 200 people in the room here on Christmas morning. Merry Christmas. I'm Paul Eston Jr., a.k.a. Boy Green. I'm the host of Boy Green Daily. We're doing a special Boy Green Daily episode. We are live every single morning at 7:30, regardless of the holiday, birthday, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, Christmas. It doesn't matter. We're always here for you. So appreciate it. Make sure you guys like the video and hit subscribe. Spread the gospel of all things Boy Green Daily. We appreciate it. Let's go back to the phone lines. We got man with the jet tattoo, our main squeeze, Carl. Merry Christmas, Carl.
Hey, Merry Christmas, Boy Green. Merry Christmas to everybody in the coffee club.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, this Christmas is a little different for me. My family, my kids, my grandkids, they're all over in Spain.
Oh, wow.
Spending Christmas in Spain. They're picking up my granddaughter who's been doing her college semester there. She's been there for 4 months.
Mm-hmm.
So she'll be coming home with them. But it's a little weird. I've always spent Christmas with my kids. So we're just going to have some friends over today. I'm going to smoke a turkey.
There you go. Nice.
Yeah. And, and I was just thinking, I was down here in my dungeon workout room, and I was,
which, by the way, real quick, you're looking jacked, Carl. Good Lord have mercy. I mean, look at these things. You invited us to the gun show here, for God's sakes.
Well, I have to keep myself in shape because I have a very bad back. I've had several back operations, and the only way to really keep myself mobile is to stay in shape. So I swim a lot, and I just have to, you have to do it's almost like being an athlete. You have to put in the work to get the results.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, it's working out for you, pal. Yeah.
Well,
nice.
Anyway, I was thinking about, one of my favorite Christmas presents that I've ever gotten.
Lay it on us.
And it was, I don't know how many years ago. I guess it was during maybe around 98, 97. My kids surprised me with a box of photographs, and they were like 8 by 10 pictures of Jet players, all personally signed. And
wow.
It was so overwhelming when I got them. It brought tears to my eyes. And the way they got them was a member of my son-in-law's family worked for the Jets, and she personally went down to the locker room and with all these 8 by 10s and had every member of the team sign them. And I'll tell you, man, when I got them, it was like, that's still to this day one of the coolest Christmas presents.
Oh,
but
wow.
I was looking at a couple of them, and there was a couple of Jets that we don't really talk about, but I think they had a big impact for a while. One was Brian Cox.
Oh, yeah, I love Brian Cox, yeah.
Brian Cox, I'll show you this one.
Yeah, please. Yeah, let's go full screen here.
Cox, the linebacker. Can you see that?
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah, Brian Cox, and another one, Marvin Jones. Wait a minute, I can't see it. Marvin Jones.
Yeah, you're just full screen. We can see you. I just had you full screen. Yeah, Marvin Shade Jones. Yes, of course.
Yeah, Marvin Jones, and and for me that was a really great Christmas present.
That's awesome.
It was a good memory. Anyway, listen, I just wanted to wish you guys a happy Christmas and happy New Year, and let you get back to the other phone calls.
Well, thank you so much, Carl. Thank you for sharing that story. That's an amazing story. I love that. Man, it just brought a smile to my face. I love it. By the way, shout out to Brian Cox and Marvin Shade Jones. I love those call outs. Merry Christmas to everyone that's joining us here on the program. Thank you for everyone that shared comments, memories, thoughts, things of that nature. Yeah, I've had a lot of really cool Christmas memories. A couple of stories. I don't think I've ever told these. Some of them are Jets related. Some of them aren't. For one of the cool things is, and I don't know if my parents got it from the A Christmas Story. Ralphie, and he wants the Red Ryder BB gun, and like they go through all the presents, and he doesn't have it, and there's one last Christmas present. So I don't know if that's where they got it from, but a few times in history, my parents, when I was growing up, there's some Christmas present I wanted, but like you go through all the presents, right? Our tradition is we wake up all together, we open the gifts together, we sort of take turns, and we watch the person open their gifts, and then they're just all the presents around the tree. And then you think once the presents all around the tree are done, like it's over. But then my father would go like, is there one more Christmas present back there behind the couch? And I was a Yu-Gi-Oh fan. I don't know how many Yu-Gi-Oh fans we have in the audience. Yu-Gi-Moto, but it was like a trading card game for kids, and like monsters and stuff. And there's this thing called a dual disc. It's this thing that you put on your wrist, and you could like battle somebody. And if you press this button in like on the cartoon TV show when I was a kid, you like press this button and it activates and it jumps to this thing. I don't know if I'll be able to. Let me see if I can, bring it on. Dual disc Yu-Gi-Oh. Let me see if this comes up here. Yeah, I won't have a video to show, but I'll show you guys sort of what it looks like. Let me see if this works here. Yeah, here we go. This'll be it. Here's a trip down memory lane. Yeah, here it is. This is not Jets related, the story, but here it is on the screen. So this is a dual disc, but the blue thing you see breaks up into two parts and it goes around the wrist. So it's like there's a little bit on this side, a little bit on this side, but you press a button and it goes and it like transforms to this thing that you put on your wrist and you could like play the cards on your wrist. It was just like badass cool thing. And my parents got me this. It was a hidden present. It was a dual disc. And I got that when I was a kid. That was one of the coolest jaw-dropping surprise gifts I've ever gotten because, like, they were so rare and probably expensive and everything else. And yeah, me and my brother were big Yu-Gi-Oh fans. I still am, as a matter of fact. Here's a story. Speaking of Yu-Gi-Oh, for only the Yu-Gi-Oh people in our audience will get this, but this is a totally true story. So I've got two kids, of course, as you know. I have my son who just turned 1 in November, Paul Andrew Esden III. The name, just carrying on the legacy. My daughter, okay, her name is Zariah Luna Serenity Esden. Now, for those who don't know, her original first name was going to be Serenity. That's what me and my fiance had agreed on a while back. And then there was a change, and then my Serenity got kicked from first name to middle name. The reason why it's Serenity is what Jared B just said. I know Joey Wheeler. Joey Wheeler's sister in the show was Serenity. And unfortunately, she had this, like, either she was born with it. I think she lost it. Like some accident happened and his sister became blind and they had to do this crazy, they had to get this expensive, operation to get her eyesight back and all this other stuff. Anywho, her name in the show is Serenity. The only reason my daughter's middle name is Serenity, which would have almost been her first name, is because of the Yu-Gi-Oh show. Serenity. So Joey Wheeler, one of the characters on the show, his sister's name is Serenity. Her name is Serenity because of Yu-Gi-Oh, believe it or not. That is true. So there was two things. So two, like, as Carl brought up, like this, like moving Christmas gift. So there was that one, a dual disc when I was a kid. So the Yu-Gi-Oh thing was a dual disc toy. And there's one more. It's let me see if I can pull this up quick. Yes, I could definitely pull this up. And there was another one. Oh, but that's not it. Apparently that has many names. Anywho, here it is. I'll throw this one up on the screen. When I was a kid, I got, all kids want video games, right? Well, the video game I wanted really badly when I was a kid was a wrestling video game. I'm still a big WWE wrestling fan now. And this is the other gift that I got that like blew my mind. My parents have, and maybe I have it too. I have like a Polaroid photo of it, but of me getting the gift and my reaction to the gift they captured on camera. It was the Day of Reckoning video game for GameCube. So this is a throwback. That's Trish Stratus, Triple H, Randy Orton on the cover of the GameCube video game Day of Reckoning, which was this cool wrestling video game. You could go through storylines on Monday Night Raw and SmackDown and stuff. And I wasn't sure if they're going to get it for me because it was like, I can't remember what the RP rating meant, but like there was all kinds of mature stuff in there. So I wasn't sure if I was going to get it when I was a kid. And whatever, they gave it to me and I got it. So 100%. This was another biggie. So the dual disc from Yu-Gi-Oh, and then this Day of Reckoning wrestling video game I got when I was a kid are two things that jumped to mind. I can't remember telling these stories in a long time, so it's crazy. All these memories are sort of flooding back now. But this is something I got for Christmas when I was a kid, and it was like one of the coolest things of all time. That and actually getting the GameCube. My first GameCube game I ever got was Luigi's Mansion. That was an awesome game. My brother got Super Smash Brothers, so they got us the GameCube, and we each got a game. My brother got Super Smash Brothers. I got Luigi's Mansion, and that was cool. So yeah, those were some of the great Christmas memories of all time. And again, those memories I bring up are like me being wowed by a gift I received. But when you get older, I assume it's seeing your kids have those wow moments that you can hopefully create by getting them the Christmas gifts that they want. And that's the thing that that revs my engine now in such a way, which is super cool, is you get really excited about them opening their gifts, which is awesome. We'll go back to the phone lines here in just a second. Let's see here. Yes, Serenity. So that is a true story that I just told. No shit. That is 100% a true story. Ezo coverage says he still has the hots for Trish. How could you not? Trish Stratus has aged like a fine wine. Trish Stratus is hot as hell. I love Trish Stratus. Speaking of Trish Stratus, let me see if I can find this. This is wildly inappropriate, but let me see if I can find this. Let me see if I can find this real quick. Oh, here it is. I did find it. Okay, so my dad. This is a funny story. We'll see if this. I don't know if this is going to come up. It might. All right. So here's a funny Trish Stratus story. My father, when I was a kid, got me like subscriptions to there was a Jets newspaper called Jets Confidential. It's still called that. Dan Leberfeld had that Jets Confidential newspaper. That was really cool. But eventually, the bad thing for Dan was that now things are so instant, we could get everything on our phone. So when the newspaper came out, it didn't have original stuff in it. So or a lot of original stuff. No offense to Dan, but so it sort of got outdated, and then I didn't enjoy the newspaper anymore. But the other thing he got me was the WWE magazine. He got me a subscription to the WWE magazine, and Trish Stratus was here on the cover. I had this cover of WWE, and the sexiest poster ever printed. Can confirm WWE. Trish Stratus, geez, who didn't have a massive crush on Trish Stratus or still has a massive crush? And the front cover of the WWE magazine when I was a kid, this was a Zoinks. That's Trish Stratus and some water festive photo shoot, which had some very interesting photo selections inside said magazine. That one held close to the heart. So Trish Stratus, oh baby, oh yes. Trish Stratus, amen, hallelujah, blessed be he. Shout out to Pop on that one. Pop saying I laminated that cover for obvious reasons. Let's keep it PG, Pop. All right, for the love of God. But Pop, thank you for that WWE magazine subscription. That was unbelievable. Dave Brigay giving a shout out to Jets Confidential. Paul, you must have been a toddler. Yeah, I was a kid when my dad got me the Jets Confidential newspaper that I used to read. So, oh yes, yep, big shout out. Oh, there you go. Ed Solon had the Jets Confidential magazine had been around since the early '90s. So there you go. There you go. All right, let's go back to the phone lines. Hey, look at this guy. It's Johnny Boy on Christmas.
BG, Merry Christmas, brother. How you holding up?
Oh, again, everyone's still asleep right now, but all hell's about to break loose here pretty soon, I'm sure.
Yeah, dude. Same here, man. Everybody's still knocked out.
Yeah.
And everything. I also heard there's been shots fired at the Nakatomi Plaza at the current moment.
There was. Yeah. Yep. So there's something with Hans Gruber. Not sure the latest that's going on right there, but we'll try to stay tuned to the latest updates and try to get that figured out for sure.
Yeah, man. So we'll see. But now I wanted to come on here real quick, man. Wish you and your family, man, a Merry Christmas, man. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you everything you keep doing, the hustle and the constant of you being on the show every single morning at 7:30, man. Hey, shout you out for that. Want to shout out everybody in the chat. I really appreciate you guys, man. I really hope you guys have a Merry Christmas. I hope you guys are able to enjoy the day and are able to hang out with all you guys' loved ones and just have a fun time, man. So I appreciate you guys. And one of my favorite gifts of memories that I have is when there's two.
Okay.
When I got my first Super NES.
Ooh, okay.
Right? So I was I always wanted one. And my grandparents got me one. So shout out to my grandparents. R.I.P. to them.
Yeah.
Right? And it was because my uncles had a Super NES. And they used to always we would have to take turns. They would let me play. Right? But, I was always oh, how come I never got one? Blah, blah, blah. And then I wanted these black and white the Method Man, Grant Hill Filas from way back in the day. And my mother got me those, man. My mother and my pops got me those. So those are the memories that every time
I like that.
think about gifts, those pop back. But you're right, man. It's about now the kids, man. Being able to see them and them tear stuff up and enjoy, and having to see my poor wife having to, wrap everything and stuff. Dude, it's the most funnest and funniest thing in the world, because she's like, "Are you gonna wrap anything?" I'm like, no, I would just put stuff in bags and call it a day. So
yeah, my wrapping is terrible. I had like I hadn't wrapped any of the gifts up until yesterday, and then the majority of the house left for like an hour. I'm like, sweet, I can fucking bang this out real quick, and then it just looks like a chainsaw massacre. Like the wrapping is not this perfectly shaped box. It looks like a triangle, and its piece is ripped. And if I didn't grab enough, I'm like, let me just slap another piece on top and then duct tape it. So like it looks awful, but I do the best I can.
Yeah, dude. And by the time like I get it like under the tree, there's like a whole bunch of other ribs, because like you pick it up and it just keeps ripping out of nowhere. Because yeah, bro, I'm on the same boat. I'm horrible at it too, man. So, but hey, man, I appreciate you, brother, man. Keep doing your thing, dude. Little man, hopefully he gets some real dope Jet stuff.
Oh yeah,
that he's gonna be rocking on there. So, hey, JETS, Jets. I have to say it, brother. I'm on the Mendoza train, dog. That Heisman freaking speech sold me, man. So
Heisman Doza.
Hell yeah. Hey, BG, have a Merry Christmas, man. Have fun. And last question.
Yes, sir.
For you. And for everybody in the chat.
Of course.
Favorite Christmas dish to eat on Christmas Day?
Let me write that down. Christmas dish, because I will answer that. Before I answer that, we have a request. Let's go to it. Mr. Famous Fulton would like to speak with you, Johnny Boy.
Hey,
good morning. Merry Christmas, you guys.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you. What are you guys up to?
Just here.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, go ahead. Mr. Famous, you said you had something for Johnny. Please, go ahead.
Well, Johnny, I'm glad you're out of the hospital. And I'm glad you came home. And how you feeling? You feeling pretty good?
Yeah, man. Getting stronger day by day. My brain tells me I'm 100%, but then my body is quick to be like, nah, bro, you're not. Relax and chill out, and you need to keep recovering. And I think that's probably been the biggest battle for myself. I think that I could do this, but I can't, and it's taken, and I have to take the time to be able to recover. So I think that's the biggest battle that I'm battling right now for within myself. Other than that, I'm good, man. I'm just, dude, I'm happy to be with my family today, man. Like, I really am. So can't wait till all the kids wake up. We do the matching PJs, and like we do the whole 9, and we're just like, I can't wait. Can't wait to see my son Gio get up, and he does his whole like, oh wow, he got loaded up with Power Ranger stuff, man. That dude's all about Power Ranger.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, real quick, we got to go around the room. Who's your favorite Power Ranger? Mr. Famous Fulton, you first. Go.
Oh, let's see. I'm trying to remember, Mom.
Okay, well, I'll jump in. I won't put you on the spot, Mr. Famous Fulton. I'll tell you my favorite one was from the 90s. His name was Billy, and he was the Blue Ranger. I used to have his action figure, and I'd like throw him around, and there was just, the action figure had this one button. If you pressed it, it went from, he's in his Power Ranger helmet with the rest of his suit. You press this button, his head would flip inside his body, and it would flip back out, and he's a normal, it's Clark Kent. but Billy. It's like just his like normal head with the rest of the blue Power Ranger suit. It was a cool little toy action figure. And we had the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I still have that VHS somewhere. The White Ranger, he had the long flowing hair. He used to be the cool guy, and he was the head guy. Like he sort of ran the operation. So he's a close second. But I had the Billy, blue Power Ranger action figure. So we'll give Mr. Famous Fulton some more time. Johnny Boy, favorite Power Rangers who?
Easy. I mean, so real quick.
Oh, it's easy. Wow.
No.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay.
So the one that you're talking about, that they flipped over from the character then into the helmet, they brought those back out, and Gio has all of them.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna send you some pictures later.
Please do.
When he gets that. Of course, it's Tommy, bro.
Tommy. Tommy.
I mean, the Green Ranger, dog. Like, bro, I was mesmerized when he came onto the scene and he started beating the brakes off of all of the Power Rangers by himself. And he had probably the most badass theme, bro. When his song came on, yo, it was go time.
Come on, that whole thing. It's morphin' time. And then they jump into it. Okay, Mr. Famous Fulton, you got some extra time here. Who's your favorite Power Ranger?
Well, my mom told me I wasn't born until 1999, so.
Oh, you missed it. Oh, I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry. Well, here, I'll give you an extra one. I'll give you an extra one because I'll sort of jump in here and give you guys another one that is totally doable. Let me make sure I get the picture right here. Oh, yeah, here we go. So we heard Tommy. That's a good suggestion. Billy, that was a good suggestion. Well, we got to go to one more suggestion here from the audience as none other than Kimberly, the pink Power Ranger. Come on. She was
my first crush.
100. That was my first crush. She had the pink, she had the bow and arrow and everything. Oh, yeah, Kimberly. We got to throw her up there. But apparently, Mr. Famous Fulton was negative years old. So, unfortunately, we missed that one there. But that's okay, Mr. Famous Fulton. We had you there on that one, pal.
Yep. Hey, Paul, my mom wants to say Merry Christmas. Go ahead.
Oh.
Merry Christmas, Mrs. Fulton.
Oh, Merry Christmas, Mrs. Fulton.
Merry Christmas.
Okay, yeah, so right, there you go. Okay, the whole Mraz family's out there, baby. It's wonderful for the holiday season. That's terrific. Mr. Famous Fulton, have you opened up your Christmas gifts yet?
Not yet. I'm still waiting.
Okay, good. I'm so sorry to delay that process for whatever that is, Mr. Famous Fulton.
Yeah,
but happy holidays to you and your family. I love that I still don't even know. I think you told me how you found this show one random day, but however you found it, blessed be he. Everything happens for a reason. I truly believe that. So, Mr. Famous Fulton, thanks for being a part of our family here.
Yeah, you too, guys. I'm happy to be here. So.
You're the man.
You're the man, voice. Mr. Famous Fulton. Thank you so much, and congratulations on all your success, on all your TV shows and singing and on the radio. I mean, you're a freaking superstar, for goodness sake.
Yep,
so it's been amazing.
That's how my mom kept me up with this stuff. So.
Okay, well, then your mom is your manager extraordinaire. She's the best. So excellent, and have happy holidays. Hope you get everything you want under the tree, Mr. Famous Fulton.
Yep. Merry Christmas, you guys.
Merry Christmas, brother. Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Hey, BG,
okay. Yeah.
It has to be for me, man. It's pernil, bro. I love my mom's pernil, man. When she makes that pork shoulder, right?
Yes, of course.
Oof, bro, like I can't wait for today. She's making that and everything. She starts it from like 5 a.m, cooks super slow all day. To this day, I still don't know how she gets the top so crispy, bro. But pernil, bro. Pernil is the way to go.
I don't know if this is what it's supposed to look like, but a dish that they used to make down in South Carolina. This was a South Carolina treat. Let's say, okay, so I am going to be able to bring this up. It's called potato candy. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of it before, but it is this dish. My fiance has made it once. It's when we used to live upstairs. It's potato candy. It looks funky as all hell. and it's let me see if they have the ingredients online. Yeah, so it's an old-fashioned, no-bake sweet treat made primarily from mashed potatoes, a large amount of powdered sugar, and peanut butter filling. It's often shaped into pinwheels, a popular, inexpensive recipe from the Great Depression era. Okay, thank you, Google. I didn't know that level of detail, but a very tasty treat. So that's it. And this isn't necessarily a Christmas specific thing, but I get it on Christmas. A big breakfast where they do breakfast potatoes, eggs, and they just like, man, that's a delicious. That's one of my favorite go-to meals that they do, which is just reminder of all the Christmas and holiday stuff. Again, it's not holiday specific; can have it at any time of the year, but that's another goodie for sure. But potato candy is holiday stuff. Yeah,
that's my pops. My dad. Every Christmas, he wakes up and he has a like a griddle, a grill outside, and once everybody gets up and everybody comes on over, he does a giant breakfast, man. Home fries, bacon, eggs. I mean pancakes. Like he goes ham, dog. Like it's crazy. So yeah, man.
Delicious.
Today's the day that we eat a lot. And it's ridiculous. So
who cares? That's what New Year's resolutions are for. The gym. Getting back in shape. We still got like a weekish to fuck around.
100%. I just, with everything going on, I can't eat as much.
Oh, right. So, sorry, man, for bringing up all the great foods. Yeah,
I'm still gonna try.
All right, there you go. That's a spirit. Yeah.
But hey, BG, man, I appreciate you, brother. Look, have fun, man. Looking forward to more and more of the content that you're going to be bringing into the new year itself.
Thank you, sir.
I hope with this new season that is a fun and winning full season for us.
Oh, yeah.
We need it, bro. We deserve it. I mean, look, we had those 2 games that we won, and it was nuts. Imagine if we just keep on winning, man. Imagine. So,
that'd be beautiful. Later, BG. Appreciate you, Johnny. There you go. Merry Christmas to Johnny. Yeah, there's a lot of people in our universe. Obviously this Jet season sucks, right? We're 3-12, and we're projected to go 3-14. And a lot of Jet fans have told me, "Hey, buddy, get used to the losing because you're gonna fucking lose next year. Like in 2026, you're gonna be terrible again." And I'm like, we don't even know who our quarterback's gonna be, and you're just sentencing me to another hell. I'm just like, what the flying hoot? So we don't even know who the quarterback's going to be. So I hope to Johnny's point, we get some winning. I mean, it would just be cool. Again, this show has been 2 shows. When I first got into sort of Jets podcasting, my show for the OGs, you guys will know this. It was called The Jet Zone. THE space Jets, JETS zone, ZONE. It was an audio only Jets podcast I used to do, like, I don't know, 12, 13, 14 years ago, something like that is when I started it. It was right after high school when I was in college. I started this podcast called The Jet Zone. It was audio only, and I would just record it for an hour by myself, alone in a room, and I would just put it out. I would take mailbag questions on social media and all kinds of stuff, but it was just no live interaction. And then 5 years ago in September, this past September, so we're over 5 years old now, my YouTube channel, I got into video doing live shows, and I've never looked back. It's just been so spectacular. But I don't forget my roots, which was the Jet Zone and the audio only place that I was. So, to be at 8,220 plus subscribers now is an absolute treat that I don't take for granted. So anyone that decides to join the family of the Boyd Green Coffee Club and subscribe means the world to me. So thank you to those out there that have chosen to spend apparently 90 minutes of your Christmas with us this morning. We'll be wrapping up here in just a few minutes. Hop on Pop saying Romanian pork knuckle is delicious. My father, a well-known world traveler, also getting in there. As Pop says, good anytime. That breakfast, delicious choice, I said, with potatoes, eggs, bacon. It's spectacular. That's it as well. Oh, beautiful. Spin Max Dave jumping in. Merry Christmas, BG. I'm just checking in after opening Christmas gifts with the grandkids. I wish for a good starting quarterback. That would be lovely. And a shout out. I know we have a lot of different versions of people celebrating Christmas. Some open their presents super early and then they're there for the rest of the day. Others like sleep in and then wait to open the gifts. I'm not sure what it's going to be here with the in-laws and the kids and when they're going to wake up because they were all up pretty late. But either way, it's going to be awesome. So shout out to Spin Max Dave. Glad you got to see that with the grandkids. That's awesome. That is awesome. Let me go through a couple more comments and then we'll wrap up here. So Merry Christmas to you. Brian Farrell, going to make an English muffin. Love English muffins. One of my dad's techniques is putting peanut butter and butter together on the English muffin. So if you've never tried that before, I highly recommend. It is a great treat. Peanut butter and butter together on the English muffin. Very good treat. And Alon says, time for a serious diet after the new year, of course. Yes. Again, we got to eat like the eating's good. Easy says, Hanukkah, I made potato pancakes. Latkes. Okay, very nice. Okay, I've never had that before, but all right. Yeah, but potato candy, we had it down in South Carolina. There was a South Carolinian item, which is good. Let me see. Iowa Jets says Raquel is my favorite dish. Okay, very nice. Hope she's great. Just kidding. Taylor Sterling, Merry Christmas, buddy. Good to see you in here. Number one Austrian Jet fan says the Flintstones gummies. Used to have those when I was a kid. There's another Christmas memory, but shout out to our number one Austrian Jet fan. Merry Christmas. Yeah, Merry Christmas to Mr. Fulton. Pinky and the Brain, the Animaniacs. I almost just said Asmaniacs. The default of Jake Asman. But yes, the Animaniacs, Pinky and the Brain, some good shows. Ren and Stimpy, that's another one. I used to watch, what is that show called? Kablam when I was a kid. Kablam was there. So I watched some Kablam. I'm trying to think. Pokemon was definitely. That's the other thing I was going to do. I highlighted some of your guys' comments. Let me get some of these. William Aimley saying a blue eyes white dragon and a red eyes black dragon. Yeah, for Yu-Gi-Oh! That was cool. Easy said my son had Pokemon cards. I was a big Pokemon cards guy myself. I still have all my Pokemon cards and Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. And William Aimley says, I know Yu-Gi-Oh! I still have many of their trading cards, as do I. Yes, I do. ESO Coverage says he used to have a dual disc Lego Yu-Gi-Oh! I loved Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, I just, Yu-Gi-Oh! Was the best. Yu-Gi-Moto, Joey Wheeler, Tristan, and oh my god, what's her name? Oh, that's gonna get me. I need to get like Yu-Gi-Oh! Cast now. Let me see. I'm forgetting the girl's name. Joey Wheeler. What is the girl's name? Not Serenity. I am seeing all the actors behind them. That is freaky. I've never thought about them before. Merrick, Ishtar, Bakura. Yeah, where was the chick's name? Tay? Yu-Gi-Oh! Cast original show. Let's see. What was the girl's name? I'm missing that. Whoever that was. Well, whoops. Sorry, chick. Whoever you were. I don't know. Tay? I think her name was Tay. Taya, maybe. I don't know. I totally butchered that. Anywho, let's get back to some of these comments here. Brian Farrell says, my first Christmas waking up alone. Thank God for you guys. Merry Christmas all. Hey, buddy, we're all here together. And like I said, we're all in different situations. Some people are alone for Christmas. Some people are with their family. Some people with others. But, Brian, I'm here for you guys. This is Boy Green Coffee Club community. I don't just say this. We are a family, and we're all here for each other, buddy. So we're here with you, Brian. We're here with you. So Merry Christmas, pal. And hopefully this can all be a part of your... we have a super chat coming in from the legendary Chef Kevin Gilbert here on the program. Thank you, Chef. Every time I get a super chat, you know what happens, folks.
Wow.
Fastest food reviews. And again, I did this for Luby. I want to do this for Chef. 2025, and this is maybe a New Year's thing, but 2025 was a spectacular year for me. From meeting Brett Michaels with my dad, to meeting Chef Kevin Gilbert at his restaurant, being there with him for the tailgate, meeting his beautiful family, his wife, his son. I mean, it was just awesome. And to have this beautiful friendship. We knew of each other for a while, but to actually meet and are passed across in such a way, Chef is a spectacular, great dad, great chef, role model for his community. And he reached his own milestone, getting to meet Chef Morimoto as a gift prize for all of his wonderful culinary achievements. And I'm just, he is this awesome dad. He is this awesome chef. He's all these awesome things. But my favorite title that I have with Chef is to call him a friend. So thank you, Chef Kevin Gilbert, for being in my life. I appreciate you, Chef. AKA at Fastest Food Reviews. So let's get to a super chat, $10 super chat coming through. Thank you. Merry Christmas, BG. Sending holiday cheer to you and your family. Thanks for the show. We appreciate you. Send my raffle tickets to Johnny Boy. Let's go next. There you go, Johnny. Some more raffle tickets headed your way. Johnny Boy, you were by far leading our pack this year. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so now with the previous super chat combinations, you're up to now, let's call it 69 raffle tickets. Let's add all those to the pile. So I love all the love that's been getting sent to Johnny Boy here. 69 raffle tickets, by far the most raffle tickets, which of course gives him the best shot to win this whole puppy. So congrats to Johnny Boy and all the people that have sent stuff to Johnny. It's been a rough end of the year here for Johnny. And again, it's just so blessed be he to the gods that allowed Johnny Boy to be home with his family for Christmas. Can't wait for his kids to wake up and he gets to experience all that. I can't wait to see those cool Power Rangers pictures later. That's going to be awesome. So, Chef, thank you so much. The selflessness continues from Chef. That doesn't surprise me. So, shout out to Chef. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful gesture. Thank you. Excellent. Yeah, Merry Christmas, Brian. We're all here together, brother, for sure. It's great to spend Christmas together here in this digital form. We're all together. This show connects us. Our Jets fandom got us here, but it's everything else that keeps us here, right? The Jets got us to the door. All of us kept us here, if that makes sense. We have 200 people in the room now. Make sure you guys like the video. If you guys are watching the show after the fact, I'd love if you guys can do this for the people that are watching this later. Maybe they're not watching live here at 9 in the morning on Christmas Day. Please leave a Christmas memory in the chat. I'd love to go through the comments and see either the best Christmas gift you ever got. Johnny Boy brought up the best Christmas dish, favorite Christmas movie, Christmas story you'd like to share, a gift that brought you to tears, maybe some family happenings around Christmas or whatever you celebrate. If it's Hanukkah or Kwanzaa, if you want to share one of those stories, that'd be great. I'd love to sort of marinate in our Christmas stories. So feel free to do so. I've mentioned it before, but my two Christmas movies that are at the top of my bingo card are Christmas Vacation, my favorite Christmas movie of all time, and Scrooged is a close second. Those are my two Christmas stories of note. And then a Christmas tradition, I'm wearing it, but we do Christmas PJs on Christmas Eve, matching. My fiance, like I said, made all these. So I don't know if that's coming good on camera. There it is, a little closer with the lighting situation. Dad with the, Scrooge Donald Duck gingerbread cookie. And I saw someone else mention the lighting. It might have been Brian. Like, it looks like I'm being interrogated again, because for those who may have missed it earlier this week, it is like I'm being interrogated. I don't know if this light resets. Let me see this real quick. So that turns it off. This goes down a little. Okay, there you go. There's a little more. It fades a little bit. So hopefully that's less harsh. Like, give me answers, like Rachel, Batman style. But my in-laws are sleeping. That's 1.5 rooms to my right. My kids are this wall right here. There is let me just turn this. There's a wall right here. By the way, there's also a Boy Green jersey. Shout out to the people that gave me this custom Boy Green jersey. But this is a wall. And if I punched a hole through it, it would go into the bedroom where my fiance and children are sleeping. So I have to sort of control the volume of my voice. So that's the sound, the ASMR that's going on here, but also the lighting situation. Because the light can burst into other rooms. I normally have the full lighting set up here, but because it could disrupt people that are sleeping, I'm doing just basically a one ring light in that corner. So long story short, it is sort of interrogation style. Long story short, that is true. So just to throw that out there to the universe. Another super chat coming up in here.
Wow.
NY Jets fandom, thank you for the $2 super chat. Merry Christmas to you, your family, and all of the coffee club. It's so cool that if you guys join the Boy Green Coffee Club, right? Like, so if you join it as a new member, I don't think it says it if you gift a membership out, but if you like, if someone's watching right now and you just become a Boy Green Coffee Club member, you just see it. It's the pin, well, it was the pin comment. The call online's the pin comment, but it down in the YouTube description down below is this link that if you click, you could join the Boy Green Coffee Club for $2.99 a month. When you click and join and accept in YouTube land in the comment section, it pops up. It says Freddie joined the Boy Green Coffee Club, but it doesn't say Boy Green Coffee Club. It says Boy Green Super Fan Club or something. Because I was an idiot. I didn't think about the membership name when I created it, and even though it's really called the Coffee Club because you guys named yourself, it does come up as the Boy Green Super Fan Club. So that's the stupidest name of all time. I have no idea why that's in there, but apparently YouTube will never be able to fix it. But I do love that you guys named yourself. And, you know, that just speaks to how organic all of this is, to me anyway, that this community almost created itself. I just happened to do a Jet show and people seem to rally, and now we're all here together. But again, in the middle of this 3-12 season, my advice is simple to the people that are still watching the show on Christmas. As an example, we're eventually going to turn it around, and when we do, we're all going to be here together. We're all going to look at each other, and maybe it's not even words that are spoken. It's a non-verbal. We're just looking at each other. It's a slight little smirk, like a little of that, and a wink, and hey, we remember where we were. We remember where we were on December 25th at 3-12, and now we're 12-3, fighting for the division or fighting for the number one seed or whatever the hell's happening. I think that's something that's sort of is a relieving feeling. I don't know. They just know it's coming, and when it does, I'm going to be absolutely insufferable. So whenever that does happen, that is going to be a beautiful moment in time. NY Jets fandom, thank you so much. We just put that towards your raffle total for the month. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yes. Johnny Boy, can we talk about how crappy those football games are going to be today? Yeah, let's pull up the slate real quick here. Let me see if I can pull it up. Netflix Christmas games. No, not games. Yeah, let me see. There's got to be like an image for it or something. Christmas games today. Let me see. I thought, 1 second. Let me go to Ari Meroff. I think he has it on his social media because I was looking at it earlier. Let me put that up for all the Christmas games we have today. Let's see. Christmas. Here they are. Oh, yeah. Here you go. Oh, because the one late tonight is not all the games are on Netflix. I was mistaken. I thought they were all on Netflix. So here's the slate of games, folks. Here they are. All right, John Boy, can we talk about the football, the crappy these football games going to be? So here it is. We have a triple header of football today. First game's at 1 o'clock. It's the Dallas Cowboys and Washington Commanders. Commanders will be starting Jets legend Josh Johnson at quarterback. Salute. We have the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings will be starting Max Brosmer at quarterback. Those first two games are on Netflix. Lions Vikings at 4:30, and then Broncos Chiefs tonight is on Amazon Prime. That is the Broncos Chiefs. Chiefs will be starting Chris Aluakun. So we'll have three backup quarterbacks. Two of those are third string quarterbacks. Actually, I believe three of the three are third string quarterbacks that started off at different positions. So crazy. So yeah. I would just say this for me. I am a Jets fan, of course, and there's some Jet fans that watch Jet games and that's all they watch. They don't give a shit about other games. For me, I was raised an NFL football fan, so I am a massive football fan. So I will watch any. I don't give a shit if it's the Saskatchewan Roughriders playing. And it's an NFL team. I'm watching, baby. I'm all in on any NFL game. So yes, could the quarterback or the games in general, to Johnny Boy's point, be terrible? Very possible. Yes, very possible indeed. But you know what? I'm going to be watching twofold. One, because I love football. Two, I'm playing in 2 fantasy championship games this weekend. One of them we talked about a lot on air. It's me versus Manchild, so I want to kick his ass. Another one we haven't talked about, I want to give a big shout out to Joshua Langley and Cecilia, who are out in our audience. I'm playing Joshua in our Boy Green League. We created 2 Boy Green fantasy football leagues through Discord. So if you guys are Boy Green Coffee Club members and you're interested in that sort of thing, make sure you join the Boy Green Coffee Club, and then join the Discord. That's how you'll get access to our fantasy football leagues. I am competing against Joshua Langley in our Boy Green Double Espresso Shot League. One of us will win the championship in the inaugural season. Let me give another shout out here to the other championship game that I'm not in, but I still want to give love to it. The Boy Green Coffee Club. Let's see. Let me pull this up. Who's competing in the championship game? I want to give a shout out to them. Where's the first place game? Oh, the final already happened. It was last week. Whoops, I'm an idiot. Sorry. Juicy Juke John. Let me give him a shout out. I forgot I messed up the whole thing, and John ended up getting our championship. I forgot that I messed something up before the season, so John ended up being our boy Jared in the championship game, our moderator. So shout out to Juicy Juke John. You're the champion of our Boy Green OG fantasy league. I messed that up. But the Double Espresso Shot League Championship is this weekend, and I'm playing against our guy, Joshua Langley. So can't wait. So good luck, Joshua, this weekend. But that's also why I'm invested. I've got several fantasy football players playing in championship week this week. So that's also a factor. Incel says, is Dak playing? Several teams started to IR players. Yes, Dak is playing. Brian Schottenheimer, former Jets legend, came out and said, yeah, he's playing the rest of the season. Bengals said that about Joe Burrow. Certain teams are rolling over, certain teams are not. Dak is not. Thankfully, he's my fantasy quarterback, so I appreciate him not rolling over. Okay, we have another super chat coming in here. Let's go to Sorry for MVP. Hell yeah.
Wow.
$5 super chat. Thank you so much, brother. Merry Christmas, Boy Green. Thanks for all you do. Jet therapy, baby. You know, it is funny how this job has sort of evolved, right? So 5 years ago when I started this channel, I was doing pre and post game shows for what ended up being the 2-14 Jets. What a fucking year, where we thought we were tanking for Trevor at one point, and then we ended up with Zach Wilson, and what a disaster. But I did pre and post game shows. Then eventually I do this everyday show, which is Boy Green Daily, that you guys have all come to love, apparently. And it's funny. It started off where it was 20-minute shows. They were snack size. That's how I pitched it to work, and that's how it was. And then they've evolved into these much longer shows. Like we're approaching 2 hours on Christmas. I would have never thought this episode or the Christmas Eve episode would have lasted this long. So it's crazy to think about that. Which is cool. I'm very blessed to be in a position where hundreds of people want to talk to me on Christmas, which is pretty cool. We get to have our own private Christmas party here, so I'm very blessed. But yes, how the show has evolved, getting back to the point, Jet Therapy, which unfortunately that's what it's been for much of the 5 years of this YouTube channel and much of the 10, 12 years of the audio version of the podcast. So thank you. Sorry for MVP. I believe these are your first super chat comments of the month. Let me confirm on my Excel sheet where I keep track of everything. Let me see. If so, I will add this to your total. And it does appear so. So sorry. Congratulations. I love it. You got yourself one raffle ticket to our contest. You're $1 away from another raffle ticket, sorry. So just at some point before the end of December, throw another $1 in the tip jar and you'll have 2 raffle tickets. So take full advantage of that. Thank you for the kind comments. Let me see. Merry Christmas, Yo Holmes. Thank you, Yo Holmes. Hello, everyone. Just stopped by to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Beautiful, beautiful, great vibes. Okay. All right. We'll do this. I'm sensing movement, if you catch my drift. So what we'll do is I want to thank everybody for joining us. A couple hundred people in the room. Terrific on Christmas morning, no doubt. Thank you, guys. Merry Christmas to everyone. Thank you. If any of you spent even just a brief moment here on the Christmas edition of Boy Green Daily, I am very humble and appreciative of that. This will be our only live show today, and recorded show for that matter, because again, Woody's sick, so we will not be doing a Boy Green Meets Woody later today. We'll be instead spending it with our families. So we should be on. I believe Bob Letter was good for tomorrow. If he is, he'll be on. If not, I'll be on solo tomorrow for a Friday edition of the show. We'll talk some Jets. Maybe you guys can share some of your Christmas gifts, memories, and other things of that nature. Jared B says, Paul, maybe next year a Boy Green gift exchange. That's really cool. We could do sort of a not quite white elephant, but like, we probably get, like, let's say we got 25 people to commit, and then we can have someone sort of organize it and randomize who is gifting for who, and you guys can get each other gifts. That would be beautiful. I love that. That's a great suggestion, Jared B. And the other cool thing I'll just say real quick, and Merry Christmas. I see Johnny Arroyo in here. Merry Christmas, number one Osh and Jet fan. I want to make sure I don't miss anybody. I know I've missed some of you that have wished a Merry Christmas in the chat, and I apologize if I have. I was trying to get to everybody. Comments are flying so fast. But one of the last things I want to say is I love how open the show is. And like Philium had the great idea for Boy Green Coffee Club Hall of Fame, and we're working on that behind the scenes. Bob Lederer and Philium with the Boy Green Ring of Honor for Jets that aren't actually in the Ring of Honor, but our own version of it. That's a great idea for the show. Love it. The Boy Green Gift Exchange, totally open to it. Let's do it. So many wonderful ideas coming out from you guys, the audience. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Spend it with your loved ones. Spend it with yourself. If you're with yourself, love yourself. Do something nice. Go out for a Christmas breakfast. Cook yourself Christmas. Whatever you want to do. Spend it doing whatever the hell you want to do. It's Christmas. It's a holiday season. Thank you for everyone who spent a piece of their Christmas with us this morning. I appreciate it. I'm humbled by it, and you guys are the best. On the way out, make sure you guys like the video. Two things real quick as a quick plug ski. If you're not subscribed to the channel already, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Let me look at the latest number of subscribers. We are up to 8,221 subscribers. So thank you so much for everyone that has subscribed to the channel so far. If you don't mind and you're not subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button. We're trying to make a chase to 10,000 subscribers. And hey, Hep says we'll get that before the start of next season. So we'll see it, or the draft, or whatever it's going to happen. We'll see whatever it does happen. That'd be great. Make sure you guys like the video as well here on the program. We'd appreciate it. Let's see, we got over 200 people in the room, so God bless. And one more thing I want to do before we get out of here is I'm doing a free giveaway here on the channel, folks. A free giveaway. Let me throw this up here. Un memento. Let me do this real quick. All right, we have a couple of slots left, folks. 17 slots left. That's all we have for this free giveaway I'm doing, okay? So I just dropped the link in here on YouTube, Facebook, no matter where you guys are watching, okay? This MC Show digital YouTube channel right here on our screen, we were at 433 subscribers. The next 17 people that subscribe to that channel will be eligible for this free giveaway. This is the official 1972 New York Jets yearbook cover with Hall of Famers Joe Namath and John Riggins on it. It's encased in a beautiful thing to keep it pristine. So again, if you're one of the next 17 subscribers, you're eligible for this beautiful giveaway on the MC Show digital channel. If you're one of the first 450 subscribers, so if you're already subscribed, you're in the running. You don't have to do anything. But as soon as we reach 450 subscribers, we'll be giving that away, and I'll be doing a couple more giveaways as we make our chase for that channel to 500 subscribers. That is monetization. The first level of monetization on YouTube. We have some exciting things coming for that. So if you guys wouldn't mind, ask your friends and family and others to subscribe. Maybe that gives you bonus raffle tickets for the contest, which again is free. You don't have to spend a dime. All you have to do is subscribe, which is free to do, and hopefully enjoy the content while you're there. So folks, feel free to take full advantage of that. Again, if you're one of the first 450 subscribers, you're eligible for that free giveaway, free FREE giveaway, and I hope you guys take full advantage of that. We'll have more free giveaways to come. If you are a subscriber, you remain a subscriber, you will continue to be a part of every free giveaway we do for every other mile marker moving forward. Jay Reese says, I thought this was going to be a 2-hour show. Me too. Yet here we are. God bless. I could stay on for another 6 minutes to push it over 2 hours, but we'll call it right there. Again, happy holidays, everybody. Merry Christmas. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful time. And we will see you tomorrow morning for another episode of Boy Green Daily. God bless. Take care. And God blesses everyone. Take care.